Okay, so today's question is all about should you have your profile set as public or private or as a business? And there is no right or wrong answer to this question, actually, as people are seeing different success with all of them. But I will share just a few different ones here and what the advantages and disadvantages are. So, Sophie here, who's doing an extraordinary job of growing her Instagram, especially lately, she has her profile set to private. And so, for example, if she's following a lot of other people and they're seeing, okay, why is she following me? Then what they'll do is create curiosity, and they will then click to follow her back to see what her profile is all about, right? So that's the advantage of being private. I've talked to a couple people, and myself included, when I had my profile set as private, I did not get at all as many followers. So I have put mine back as public, and I know a couple other people who have get much better success with theirs as public. So I guess it just depends on what you do. And then if you have quite a good following, or at least over 10,000 people, there are certain things that get unlocked if you in your stories. But some people decide that they do not want to go business when they have over 10,000 followers. So one of them is actually Steph. She finds that she actually gets a lot better following if she keeps it as a personal profile instead of a business profile, right? So hers is open to the public, but it is personal. And what that means is that she doesn't have a business account. So if she has her stories, in her stories, she cannot do a swipe up to a link. That's a disadvantage when you have over 10,000 followers. I would highly suggest for anybody that does have over 10,000 followers is to find what works best for you. But usually, if you can have a good link to pass on to people, then I would have the swipe up just because it makes it so much simpler for people. Okay, and somebody who has reached over 10,000 followers and has set their profile to business. So if you have less than 10,000 followers and never go business, keep it personal. It seems to grow much, much faster that way. But as soon as you hit 10,000 followers, you can go business. And the reason for that is this. First of all, you can pop up either your phone number and email in the middle of the screen there. That's not a huge difference, really. And then also you'll see under the name, under Perry Walker there, it says entrepreneur. That little light gray thing is some people have public figure, and other people have different things as they create a business account. The difference that you have when you have a business account over 10,000 followers is you can create the swipe up in your stories. So let's go back here and just see if she has that as one of her. Okay, so in her stories right now, there is actually not a swipe up. Great. So, okay, but anyway, so you get my point here. She actually has that ability to do a swipe up in her. So I'll show you one that actually does that and uses that quite a lot here, Karina here. She does swipe up there to go see this thing here. She uses this swipe up quite a bit actually, usually to get people to go to either a link where she creates a new YouTube or whether she does. So here we go. So swipe up. You can actually swipe up into her. And it's just so much easier for somebody following along to her YouTube here, her latest video, right? So that's why I highly suggest for anybody really to grow as fast as you can to business, and as soon as you go to to grow as fast as you can to 10,000 followers, and as soon as you hit 10,000 followers, you change it to a business account.